Welcome to the world of exploration. Welcome to the world of learning. Let's start exploring. Let's start learning. This is your very own educator, Shakti Joshi ma'am, and today we are gonna do the second chapter of Vistas. Right? We're already done with the first one, and now we're gonna move to the second one. So what are we waiting for? Let's just start with the second one. Right? Right. I hope it is visible to you guys. I hope it is visible to you guys. Yeah. All right. And zooming. Yeah. All right. So the Tiger King, this is the second chapter, which is written by Kalki. Always underline and always keep in mind who has written the chapter or poem, right? So Kalki is the one who has written the Tiger King, and this is the second chapter. What was the first chapter? The first chapter of Vistas was the third level, and this is the second chapter. That is the Tiger King. So you should remember the numbers, exact page on which it is there. Everything should be, you know, on your fingertips. All right. So we have the pre-reading exercise, which is before you read. So what is the general attitude of human beings towards wild animals? So basically, it's a kind of a question that is thought-provoking, as I have mentioned in my previous videos as well. If you haven't checked those videos out, go and check those videos out. All right, now, so what is the general attitude of human beings towards wild animals? So you need to talk about that, how we perceive and what kind of attitude do we hold towards towards other species, wild animals. So do we have the attitude of gratitude, like I have spoken in my previous videos? Do we hold that attitude of gratitude? Do we hold the attitude of the attitude of sensitivity? So are we sensitive to wild animals, or are we insensitive towards their needs, towards what they want, or towards what they wish, or desire, or towards their the kind of facilities that, for example, we as individuals, our human beings get. Uh, are they also responsible, and I mean, are we also responsible for taking care? Because if you have any sort of pet, you must have analyzed that the kind of love and care they give and they show, that is quite different, right? And is in fact very different from what human beings do them, right? So this was the question. So this was your pre-reading exercise activity, right? So all of you can have different kind of answers. All of you can have different type of questions, thought-provoking questions coming up, right? So you need to answer according to what you feel is right, according to what you feel is correct. Yep. Now let's move on to the chapter, right? Now, the Maharaja of Pratibandhapura is the hero of the story. He may be identified as His Highness Jamindar General Khilidar Major Sata Vyaghra Samhari Maharaja Dhiraja Viswa Bhuvana Samrat Sarjilani Jung Jung Bahadur M. A. D. A. C. A. C. T. C. or C. R. C. K. But this name is often shortened to the Tiger King. So basically, these are the names of the Tiger King, but the name has been basically, we don't call the king by his, in this lesson, you will get to see that every time we are referring to him, we are referring him to be the Tiger King. Why the Tiger King? We will get to know in the upcoming sessions as well, and in the uh, in this video as well, right? So I have come forward to tell you why he came to be known as Tiger King. I have no intention of pretending to advance, only to end in a strategic withdrawal. Even the threat of a Stuka bomber will not throw me off, right? Will not throw me off track. The Stuka, if it likes, can beat a history retreat from my story, right? So I have come forward. So basically, he has come forward to tell the readers, to tell everyone, uh, he why he came to be known as Tiger King. So now Kalki is, telling us that why he's known as the Tiger King, and every time we would be referring to him as the Tiger King only, although the names have been mentioned, but we would be referring to him as the Tiger King. And why the Tiger King? Different kind of questions must be arising in your minds, whether he loves tigers or he has wild tigers. He has made some sort of a place for wild tigers, or he's trying to conquer it, or he's killing the tigers. What is he up to, right? So different questions will pop up in your heads. I know that, and you need to deal with all the kind of scenarios that come into your head. But we actually will come to know that why was he called the Tiger King. So I have no intention of pretending to advance only to end in strategic withdrawal. By strategic withdrawal, we'll come to know that how the prediction was done, right? How the prediction, how we have peace and all. So they, the astrologers. So they all, what is the job of the astrologer? Herein we get to see the job of the astrologer. See, you might have heard, or you might have even consulted astrologers. Some of the students were um rings also. So that yellow ring is there, then all those things. So they consult astrologers. So astrologers actually, basically, what is their nature of work? They predict the that what is going to happen in your life, that how you are going to end up, right? How is your business going to do? How, like nowadays, people, I'm talking about today's scenario, today's era, right? In today's era, people consult astrologers with how is their business gonna start up, and how is their business gonna grow. Is it gonna grow or not? When are they going to get married? Are they going to get married soon, or how many years will it take? Would they be getting good results in the boards or not? So, these kind of things do take place in today's time as well. So similarly, we get to see that how astrologer plays a crucial role in this story. You know, how do we get to know that astrologer played a crucial role? Because he was the one who predicted that the Tiger King would, when he was born, when he was a baby. So when he was very small, then he predicted that he would be a very he would attain a very um big throne. He will be the king, and he will be looked up to. But one thing what he said was, that was kind of shocking, that was kind of like a thunderbolt. It was that uh, the Tiger King you know would be killed by a tiger. Yeah. So I have told you, actually, I have given you various hints. So now let's get started. So to end in a strategic withdrawal, even the threat of Stuka bomber will not throw me off track. The Stuka, if it likes, can beat a hasty retreat from my story. right at the start, it is imperative to disclose a matter of importance about the Tiger King. Everyone who reads of him experiences a natural desire to meet him. Yeah, to meet a man of his indominant courage, face to face, but there is no chance of its fulfillment. Bharata said to Rama about Dashratha, the Tiger King has the Tiger King. Just give me a moment, my mic is not working. Yeah. So the everyone who reads of him experience the natural desire to meet a man of his indomitable indomitable courage face to face. But there is no chance of its fulfillment, Bharata said to Rama about Dashratha. About Dashrath, the Tiger King has reached that final abode of all living creatures. In other words, the Tiger King is dead. So, in the initial stages only, the astrologer predicted that he's gonna die at a very young age, and the cause would be none other than the tiger, right? And that is precisely why we refer to him as the Tiger King. So right at the start, it is imperative. That means it is important to disclose a matter of importance about the Tiger King. Everyone who reads of him will experience the natural desire to meet a man of his that means of his stature, right? Because he holds a stature which is defined by power, which is defined by royalty, right? So, and courage of his indomitable courage face to face. But there is no chance of its fulfillment. But no, there's no chance that he would be alive, he would live a long life. His death is um, basically the, his death will be the culmination and bring the culmination point. So here again, the reference has been given that how Bharata said to Ram, uh, in English we call it Bharata, in Hindi we call it Bharat. So how Bharata said to Rama about Dashratha, the Tiger King, and it's Ram and Dashrath in Hindi, right? The Tiger King has reached that final abode of all living creatures. In other words, the Tiger King is dead, right? All right. So in the next session, I'll be covering the third page. So I'll meet you in the next session. Till then, let's all keep learning. Let's all keep growing. I was just testing my mic too. So yeah. I hope what I said was recorded. I just want to check that as well. And then we'll get ahead with this. This is it with the Joshi Ma'am signing off. Bye bye. Till then, let's all keep learning. Let's all keep growing.